Living in town sometimes brings me down. Let me bestow this western blessing and share what I have found. May you always have cows.
So this is Thursday Thoughts with Chancellor May and LeShelle. Welcome, Aggies. Good to see you. We are here with in the barn with the cows because at a recent Thursday Thoughts session, one of you asked if you could see some cows. So we aim to please our audience, and here we are. Highlight of the year. Well, for me, my highlights almost always involve my family. So my youngest daughter, Jordan, actually graduated from college this year. And even though due to COVID, she was not able to have a commencement ceremony, I'm still over the moon excited that she's now a college graduate and into the work world. So that was a real big highlight for the year. How about you? Same highlight? Yeah. And I also would say both of our daughters recently moved from Atlanta, where they grew up, to their new adulting place. Simone, our oldest, moved in with her boyfriend, Adam, so, you know, that's a big milestone, and, you know, they're in Houston, and then Jordan moved to Miami to teach in what's the program called? City Year, thank you.
There's a City Year Sacramento too. She's with City Year Miami. So she's enjoying her job too, so that's a highlight for me too, that she likes her new job.
Yeah, I guess I would say both of those kids got to spend some time with us during the quarantine, which was pleasant and made it a little more bearable to be locked up in the house all day. So that was also a highlight.
We're kidless now. We can adopt.
We do have an empty home. I'm happy that you love us, and you know, we never thought about adopting a student, but what do you think?
Absolutely. We'll take you on vacation or when COVID's over.
We do like to have visitors that love students, so adopting, we have to ask your parents about that, I guess, first.
Right.
But we'll try to take care of you. So two of our faculty members, Eddie Yu and Orly Clerget, I think is her name, her last name, sorry Orly, recently won book awards, sociology book awards, so I would recommend their book. I'm actually reading a science fiction book that was recommended to me from one of our previous Thursday Thoughts by Mackenzie Smith, who's our campus librarian and Vice Chancellor for Digital Scholarship. It's by a Nigerian author. The name of the book is After the Flare, and I think the author's name is Deji Olukotan, something like that. So I'm about a third of the way through it, and I'm enjoying it so far.
Well, I have to say for me, a movie that I watch every single year is Pretty Woman with Julia Roberts and Richard Gere. It's not, you know, it's lighthearted, fun, and whimsical. That's my kind of movie.
Yeah, I remember when we were dating, we watched Pretty Woman like every Saturday or something like that. It was kind of ridiculous, but okay. She always asks me what's my favorite movie, and she thinks it's going to be, you know, sci-fi or Avengers or hero. Yeah. Actually, my favorite movie of all time is The Elephant Man, which came out about 30 years ago, I think, the first time. And it's about this gentleman who was born with a malformed head and had chronic bronchitis and other problems, and he was in the circus. Doctor discovered him there and brought him to his home and took care of him, and he was able to lead a life that was, you know, closer to normal than it was before, until he finally died. He died at an early age, but I just thought that was a great story of overcoming personal tragedy, and you know, he wanted to live a life like a normal person, and he was able to do somewhat do that. So that was a great story.
I will say, during COVID and being locked indoors, try to watch things that are lighthearted. You know, the news can get heavy. I read less books now because I read the news much about, you know, different things going on. But it's refreshing to just watch something that'll make you laugh, and it's not heavy. And it'll remind you to smile again. And I had to speak to a friend the other day. I was like, just watch something. Stop, you know, all this heaviness, you know.
It's not a movie. I'll tell you, our guilty pleasure is this show, Ridiculousness. Shows. It's like America's Funniest Home Videos for us older people, but with much edgier and much more hilarious. It's a really funny show that we watch from time to time. So.
Yes, I do that. I just recommend that. Oh, that is so neat. I love that.
It's a cow bench. Is that what that is? Sure, that's a good idea.
Absolutely.
Maybe we should get somebody in design or campus planning or somewhere to figure that out. Put a few of those around campus. Maybe one at the Chancellor's residence.
Yeah,
How about that?
we could. That would be great.
So that's all your questions for this week. Thanks for tuning in, and stay safe and stay healthy and go Axe.
Go Axe.